Okay, we are underneath the house. I'm currently laying on the gravel pad and we are putting the moisture barrier on. It's tight, but it's looking good. Kenny's getting tape right now so that we can tape up any seams, and then we'll move on to the next section. All right, well, I'd say we've got over halfway done on the moisture barrier underneath. I'll give you guys a look at what it looks like. Okay, so we've got this entire run. It's about 8 foot wide, all the way down 40 feet. And then we've got this whole section run also. So we need to do the exterior. I'd say it's probably 3 feet, maybe 4. And then this last section on this side, which is probably the worst side, but we're waiting to get some of the plumbing ran through and tested, and the gas line and all of that before we do that. So we may do this back section because there's not any plumbing through this back bedroom, but the rest of it we'll go ahead and wait on. Anyway, it's getting there. It's kind of neat getting under here. We have been able to test the structural integrity of the place, and it's actually pretty sound and pretty sturdy under here. It's a tight space. It's not a lot of fun to belly crawl or back crawl on it, but you know what? We're getting it done. So the hopes with this is that not only will this act as a moisture barrier, but we've nailed them underneath these floor joists, and it'll act as a hold or a catch for blown-in insulation. And then we'll be able to finally put our subfloor on. But big difference. He's burning.
And it smells terrible.
It does smell pretty bad. Particle board, I don't know, or pressed. What is it, pressed?
Yeah.
Pressed board?
It's garbage.
It is garbage. So what do you think of getting underneath the house?
I don't ever want to do it again.
We still have like a third of the house to do.
After we get done.
Yeah. So we had a dumpster out here and we dumped, you know, all the sheetrock and insulation and stuff like that. But what we can burn, we're choosing to burn. We're out in the country. It's on a concrete pad. It saves money. Right now we're living in a month-to-month rental. We sold our house so that we could do this whole process debt-free. And so it required a move. We moved about 3 months ago. 3 months. Yeah, I think 3 months ago. It's been challenging. I'm so thankful for our rental. Our landlords, man, they're old family friends. They're amazing. They have been so wonderful during this whole thing. Our family has been amazing. But it's been challenging. It takes like 25, 30 minutes to get here every single day to do chores, let alone finding childcare, because we don't have a building, we don't have a bathroom, we have the trampoline, which entertains the kids for half an hour. I mean, enough time for me to do chores, but every day that's a lot. So it's been challenging right now to get out here, we have to line up childcare and, you know, pay for it each time. Today some of our real life group friends from church. Some people call them small groups. Ours is not small, and we do real life together, and we've been through everything with them. It seems like the past few years. And anyway, they have just stepped up and they're watching the kids for us on their Saturday when they could be doing whatever they want. And that's amazing. But some of the challenge that comes with that is we've got to drive an hour to the city to drop the kids off, and then about 40 minutes back here, and hope we don't forget any supplies. And then we're able to work for a few hours, and then we have to drive 40 minutes back, pick up the kids, and drive an hour back to our house. It just cuts a lot of time. And if you forget anything at all, or you need to go back to the hardware store, we live a half an hour away from the closest hardware store. So with the remodel, that gets tricky. I'm not saying this to complain or anything, because I see the blessings all throughout. It really has been amazing, but it has also been really challenging. So we have been trying to come up with some sort of way to either utilize our time better, get more consistent childcare, or somehow get out here sooner. So we've got a plan. I think we'll share a little bit more about it this next week. I think it's going to work out, but I'm waiting a little bit to share just in case. I mean, fingers crossed it does, but just in case it doesn't. So I don't know. I just felt like being real for a minute, and not that we're not real the rest of the time, but it is not always easy, and it's not always fun. And this week has kicked my butt. I'm tired and worn, and I'm grateful and blessed. So I don't know. It's all the emotions at once, and on top of it, we've got a lot of change coming up. Eventually there's going to be the move out here. So this limbo and transition is interesting, especially when we've got 2 grown kids who are leaving home in a couple months, and all the feelings and emotions that come with that. Because I'm going to miss them a lot. And I'm so proud of them and who they have become as adults. They're remarkable, but I'm going to miss them. Anyway, that's where I'm at today. You guys, your comments have just been so encouraging and just incredible. I mean, some of the encouragement, some of the insight, even questions you're asking gets us thinking. Man, it's been wonderful. Thank you guys so much. That means the world in this journey. You feel a little less alone, and maybe a little less crazy, because this is not what your average family chooses to do. But it's never boring around here. But thank you guys. Thank you for being involved. And from, those of you who have joined us in the very beginning, and as we move forward, you're amazing. Thank you. It just gives us the encouragement that we need to keep going. Thanks, guys, for joining us. We'll see you later.